Hi, this is Bill with Dine Drink Vegas. I'm here outside Barry's Downtown Prime inside Circuit Las Vegas in downtown Vegas. We're getting ready to get seated, but I want to give you a quick sense of the restaurant because we never make you watch us eat. I'll come back later with some pictures of the food and tell you how it was. To get an idea of where this is, that's the main casino floor from Circa. You have to come down to get here. Walking in, you are absolutely going to want reservations. This isn't the sort of place that you can usually just walk into. Going over towards the bar and seating area. We've already ordered several cocktails. Those have been fantastic. They also have some super high-end liquors, although things like a 10-year-old shot of Pappy Van Winkle, they want $175 for it. It's a great whiskey. I don't know that I would pay for that. So they'll seat people here in the bar, although while you're waiting, you're welcome to sit here and wait, watch TV. They will absolutely bring you a cocktail. That is perhaps the nicest whiskey bar in downtown Las Vegas. Walking around, more of the seating area, and they dry age their steaks. Those steaks really look fantastic. Wine cart, old-fashioned cart. Unfortunately, nobody's making a tableside old-fashioned now. Saw it just a minute ago, and that looked great. Much larger seating area, again, with a large wine selection in the back. And this is the dry aging area. These steaks look fantastic, and I cannot tell you how much I'm looking forward to having one of these in just a minute. So, we are about to get seated. What I'm going to do is come back during the meal. I will have taken some pictures of some of the food and some of the cocktails. I'll let you know how things are and what my review of the place is. But the space is, it's a Tuesday night. It's March of 2022. The place is packed. It's exciting. And I'm looking forward to eating my meal. I'll be right back. We always arrive at a restaurant early because we enjoy stopping for the cocktail experience. That part of Barry's Downtown Prime was absolutely on point. The bar service was great, both when we were waiting in the bar as well as when we got to the table. When we got to the table, one of the things that we enjoyed was the old-fashioned cart. They come up, they have several interesting options, both for rums as well as your more traditional whiskeys, which would go into an old-fashioned. It was more expensive than the other old fashions. I don't know that I'd do it for every single drink of the evening or all the time, but I would absolutely do it once for the experience. The drink I got, the custom made old fashioned I went for, was a really great drink. I enjoyed it. We ordered several other cocktails through the evening and we enjoyed all of those. We ordered appetizers too because it's a high end steakhouse meal and you don't want to skimp out on any part of the experience. The appetizers were great. And I get it that they were appetizers. You're not supposed to have huge portions for things, but I'm not really sure we quite got our money's worth there. For example, I got this shrimp cocktail. The shrimp cocktail was excellent. I enjoyed every bite of it. The shrimp were plump and fresh. The sauce was great. I love the presentation. I love the serving over ice. But it was 28 bucks and I got 3 shrimp. And I get it. It's a high-end steakhouse in Las Vegas. It's not like you're going to a 1972 all-you-can-eat shrimp for 75 cents kind of buffet or something. So 28 bucks for 3 shrimp, I'm not sure I would do that again. The lobster pot stickers we had, I thought were a little bit better of a deal. Those were also excellent. Again, I'm not knocking the shrimp cocktail. Just make sure you know what meal that you're lined up for, and certainly wouldn't count on it to satisfy any sort of actual hunger. There was also a bread basket, though, with butter, so all of that was fine. When we got to the actual steaks, the steaks were all cooked perfectly. They were served perfectly. They were the cuts that we wanted. The temperature was right. My problem with the steaks was that the seasoning almost kind of wasn't there, right? Like it was like they were somehow afraid of salt and pepper and garlic. And again, I would order the steaks again. You can see here pictures of a rib cap that I had. We also had a bone-in ribeye. One of my friends had a bone-in ribeye. Those were both great steaks. It was significantly enhanced when we did something like add in the horseradish sauce. But if I'm eating a steak downtown, I'd also been to Oscar's, and frankly, I thought their steaks were seasoned a little better, even if these cuts were very, very good. Now, I thought that the seasoning here was better than what I ate at the top of Binion's Steakhouse. The seasoning was probably about on point with some of the other places I've been on the strip. We've been to Gallagher's, we've been to Prime, we've been to several other spots. So it was a good steak, but gosh, I would have loved to have seen the seasoning game be a little bit higher. So the setting was great. The cocktails were great. The appetizers were good, if a little bit overpriced. The steaks were good, and I thought perfectly fairly priced for Vegas. We each paid about 60 or 70 bucks for our steak, depending on what it was we got. You also had to, as you're going to do at a steakhouse restaurant, right? You had to pay for side orders. Excellent. And the side orders may have been kind of the hit of the food. You can see here a picture of the lobster mac and cheese. That was big enough to have been an entree. It was ooey and it was gooey and it was good. My buddy who ordered the lobster mac and cheese loved it and said that was his favorite part of the meal. That might be something that you absolutely consider. Do it. We got some spinach au gratin, which was very good because again, we wanted to pretend like it was being we were being healthy. We ate a vegetable. It was creamy, it was rich, it was everything that we enjoyed. More than one serving, I certainly wouldn't call those side servings family style, but you can absolutely get two, maybe three people to have a spot of whatever the side dish is that you're getting. We also decided to get dessert. We had the baked Alaskan. They brought it out, they lit it at our table. It was beautiful, and that tasted great. So on balance, would I go back to Barry's Downtown Prime in downtown Las Vegas? Yeah, absolutely. It was a great steakhouse. It was a great overall experience. It just wasn't my favorite spot in Vegas. The three spots that I've been to recently in downtown are Top of Binions, Oscars, and Barry. And my favorite is Oscars, then Barry's, then Top of Binions. We've also been to those places on the strip that I mentioned. There's several more on the strip that we want to go check out soon. So this was good. I would absolutely do it again. It just probably wasn't my top priority. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, I'd love it if you would hit like and subscribe. Please ask us any questions in the comments box below. We'll get back to those as quickly as we possibly can. We'd also love to hear your thoughts. And either way, thanks so very much and happy travels.